Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan KC9OZA. I'm going to talk about the FCC potentially letting FM usage on the 11 meter or CB band. I guess this has been going on for a couple years. They've been talking about it, Cobra along with President. So here's the FCC fact sheet. It says in May of 2017, Part 95 Personal Radio Service Rules Report and Order Commission, Part 95 governing the various short-range, low-power services that include CB, GMRS, and FRS. And here's some of the changes that they could do. It says grant Cobra's petition requesting the communication allowing FM as the optimal modulation scheme for existing 40 channel services with AM remaining. It says dual modulation would improve the user experience. Basically wanting more crystal clear communications, kind of like what you have on 2 meter and 440. Also grant Motorola's petition requesting automatic or location data transmissions on GMRS and FRS, which I have seen a few GMRS FRS handhelds that kind of work like APRS. I believe it was Walmart. I think it was Motorola that did it. It used the GPS location on your phone through an app, and then it transmitted that through GMRS FRS, so you could keep track of people that was on the same thing. So this kind of goes along with that. It said it would assist tracking friends and family, remote areas, hiking, skiing, hunters, etc. Would also inform transmissions on GMRS, FRS, allowing manual data transmissions. As we scroll down, it just says about Cobra. Motorola and some others have filed these petitions. It says the Cobra petition. CB radio service is a mobile fixed two-way voice communications services for businesses, personal use, voluntary public service activities, truckers, highway patrol, etc. And in the report and order, the commission, while adopting some of these suggestions, declined the suggestion to permit the use of FM, leaving AM and single sideband as the only permitted voice emissions types. And it concluded that such a change would expand and substantially change the character of the service and alternative modulation techniques. But basically, if you had an older CB radio like Cobra 25 or something like that, you wouldn't be able to use it with some of these newer radios that would have FM. So basically you'd get a carrier with no audio. So you may think that your radio's bad or your antenna's bad or something would be messed up. And it says here, on June 23rd, 17, Cobra filed a petition for AM and FM capability, stating that in Europe their CB radios have AM FM capabilities to provide a better user experience. And then going further on, it states that AM is a well-established operating mode that is unlikely to disappear even with the permission of FM mode available. And I'll also leave this down here in the link below. And then it goes to talking about also bandwidth for CB, GMRS, MERS, and FRS. Then it goes into the Motorola petition, the GMRS voice two-way communication service with limited data applications to help individuals and their families during emergencies or disasters. FRS is very short distance two-way communications, low power handhelds. GMRS, FRS coexist with the same frequencies except for the GMRS 467 main channels, and that data transmissions in the GMRS are limited to location information, requests for location information from other units, and brief text messaging to and from different units. And it just goes on about Motorola with their GMRS, FRS. Again, I'll leave this down in the description below. So the main thing I made the video for is CB FM. Do you think it's a good idea or not? I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'd like to see FM. I can see where it'd give better possibly audio than AM. You're going to kind of lower your range. It won't travel as far necessarily as AM or sideband. If they're gonna do AM FM, I would think that they would need, out of like the 40 channels, have either some in the lower portion and the higher portion set for FM only, and the others be AM only. Otherwise, you may be traveling down the road and say you have a couple buddies that are out off-roading or going somewhere. You're on AM, all of a sudden somebody on the same channel's got one of these new FM radios and they key up. You'll get a carrier but no audio, so you may not hear each other. The other person that's operating in a different mode may not know they're causing interference, since CB's not really policed or governed that much anymore. I don't know how they'd go about interfering with each other and things, so I could see where this would cause an issue. So I would think that they need like a certain portion of the band, kind of like the amateur radio band is. A certain portion is AM sideband, etc. And then you have your little cut of the band for FM use. I think they would need to do something like that with CB, so that way you don't have this interference. Otherwise it may cause a lot of headache for people. So again, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'd like to see some new radios with FM. I know you can get 10 meter amateur rig radios that are opened up to where they will operate on CB frequencies on FM, and so that part may not be new. And again, Europe's been doing it for several years, but I could see it kind of causing headaches where the average person just goes out to truck stop or online, Amazon, etc., eBay, buys a CB radio antenna, throws it on their vehicle. You don't have to have a license or nothing, and could involuntarily be causing interference with others and kind of make it a big headache, since CB right now is gained a lot of popularity with all the stuff going on in the world, along with GMRS, FRS. The data side of the GMRS, FRS, I could see where it'd come in handy. Again, I've seen a few radios that have kind of been doing some location stuff, kind of like APRS, and I could see where it has its advantages. I don't know how the data side, if it would cause interference with those that are just using them for two-way communications. We'd have to see. Again, what's your guys' thoughts? Leave a comment down below, and we'll see how this goes further on down the road, and I'll do an update video. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, I'll leave the link for this attachment in the description below. We'll catch you all later in 73s.